Take a deep breath. Let's do some good work. All right, going hot.
Get down, get down!
The 911 calls are pouring in.
Attention all units.
Help, my leg!
We have multiple calls coming in from the College Dropout nightclub reporting shots fired.
And dispatch gets to work.
Units 117, 102, 101, 109, you're on scene.
It's the first line of communication and often the most important.
We are that calm voice behind that unit. They know that they can rely on us for us to be able to send whatever assistance they need.
10-4, do you have a room number?
This course integrating law enforcement with dispatch and medical professionals is eye-opening for all.
Our imagination can be our worst enemy. So we really have no closure. We just go by what we hear.
We have 2 red patients.
And seeing how they train, seeing what they need can also help us.
Sometimes I think we take for granted, as far as law enforcement goes, of what the communications people go through, the EMS, the fire guys, and just try to get a more broad understanding of what their role is when they show up.
Which isn't easy because each responder's role can change in an instant.
That's the hardest part, is to know your role. What's your role right now?
Walk towards me, walk towards me!
But the objective remains constant. First, stop the killing.
Coming to you, coming to you!
Then stop the dying.
We're not here teaching surgery in the field. We're teaching basic life-saving skills.
Put pressure on there. How's it bleeding from the arm? Arm secured.
Traditionally, the policy was to allow paramedics on scene once the threat had been eliminated, but training is now evolving. The Air Corps focuses heavily on the Rescue Task Force, or RTF.
The Rescue Task Force, we're bringing in fire and EMS into a warm zone, which we have police inside. We've secured the area, the room that's been affected, and we're slowly trying to coordinate resources.
RTF carefully escorted into the warm zone by law enforcement to the wounded to get them out as quickly as possible. And throughout, communication and coordination are key.
It's like the glue that keeps, the team together. When you have separate entities working on the same location for a same tragic event, that can be, very frustrating and confusing, chaotic.
Much like the chaos of August 3rd. The training so lifelike, Adriana Guillen admits she had an immediate flashback to that day.
Please respond to 3333.
And she says every day at work since has been much more difficult.
You're just now on edge. You just want to be ready. And you know that you never know when that day is going to come again. You hope and pray that it doesn't.
Now you're even on even more high alert when you're, in normal clothes. It happened. You hope it don't happen again.
But if it does, training like this
improves survivability and ultimately saving as many lives as they can during these tragic events.